Hello, welcome back to Adenium Helpline. Today is the continuation of our previous video of root reduction, where I showed you how to do a root reduction on an Adenium. And if you have not watched the previous video, I'll put the link in the description. You can just watch it. Okay. Today is the second day after we have done the root reduction, and here is the plant. Okay, and if you could recall, there was a short root because we've chosen 4 roots, and there is one short root, and actually that broke off when I was bringing back to my farm. But still, I'm going to go ahead and repot it, and I'll show you how we can correct this in the future. Okay, so let's start. So for this I have taken roughly a 10-inch pot, okay, because my hands are too big, so it will be easy for me. But if you want, you can plant it in an 80-inch pot, but a 10-inch pot. The reason I have taken it as a 10-inch pot also is because of my big hands. Also, I want this plant roots to be wide enough so that the canopy which the plant would come up to, the canopy should not extend beyond the boundary of the pots. Okay, so, and I want the roots to be equal to that. Okay, so if I take a too small pot, the roots will not be able to spread out, but rather they will go down. Okay, so just to spread out, I'm going to give it enough space. Okay, so that's the reason I've chosen a 10-inch pot. So you can choose according to your preference, like if you want a wider root or one that goes deep, long. So that totally depends on your choice there. Okay, and I've already made my potting mix, which is 1 part sand, 1 part vermicompost, and 1 part coco pit. This is my mix. You can choose your mix according to your climatic conditions, because I live in the south, so this is what works better for me. But if you're up north, you can replace coco pit with bit more sand or cinder if it's available at your place. Okay, so we'll get into the soil mix in another video, but just I'll show you the process of how to plant a root reduced Adenium. Okay, so that would be the main subject of focus today. Okay, so for this I'll bottom fill this first. Okay, and I'm using cocoa chips. So if cocoa chips is not available at your place, you can use broken pieces of pots, or you can use grit or anything, or you can some people even use thermocol as well, so you can use thermocol. Okay, so fill it up to say a quarter. I fill it up to a quarter of the pot. Okay, so that the hole doesn't get clogged as well. You can see the pot has about say 8 holes, so there will be no problem of water clogging on this. Okay, so, and this will be like a nice bed for this. Okay, so first spread it out evenly like this. Okay, and now start adding the potting mix and put it in the center. Okay, just bring it like a mountain on the center here. Okay, and keep compacting it as you go along. Okay, I'll just show you. So like this, it will look like a small mountain. Keep compacting it, and the reason being is because once you water the plant, it will sit down, it will settle down, and the level of the plant might go deep into the pot there. So if you want it to have it at the same level, so just keep pounding it like this into a small mountain. I'll do it up to the top there, and I'll show you. So as you can see, I building up a small mound in the center of the pot here. Okay, and I want that mound to be above the pot level. Okay, so I'll add some blue mix to this. So compact it like this, and also spray some water so the soil settles down and the bed becomes firm on which, and this is the bed on which the plant is going to sit. See, we are almost there. Okay, I'm just increasing the height so that I can show it properly on the video, but it's recommended to pot it at least above the pot level. Okay, because I've seen people potting it too deep inside their pots, which actually will lead to rot in the future. Okay, so do it like this. Just spray some water so that the bed is settled down. Okay, so just to avoid the plant sinking into the pot once you start watering it. So now the bed is ready. So important for this is skewers or bamboo sticks. I've seen people using toothpicks. Yes, that would work, but I'm using kebab sticks. Okay, these are available at your packaging stores where you get these boxes for packing. That's how we get it locally. It's about 100 pieces will cost about say 60-70 bucks depending on the size. So you can get these. It's much easy rather than, or you can use even broomsticks as well. Okay, but these are made of bamboo, so they are sturdy and good. And also I recommend you can just put the sticks in 10 to 15 minutes of water so that they become supple, because if they are too dry they will snap right. So the bed is now ready. Okay, so we will place the plant. Okay, and the important thing is now first we need to anchor this plant safely so that it doesn't move around after it has been potted. Okay, so just ensuring that plant is anchored. So need just check all around if plant is straight. If it's not, then just adjust it. So I'll add just one more stick here. As an assurance. Okay. So as I said that these sticks can be removed, okay, once the plant is settled in. So, and ensure you don't puncture the cortex, but obviously there is no cortex below the root level, but ensure you don't damage the plant. I'm pushing the sticks there. Okay, so now it's done. You can see the plant is anchored. Okay, properly. Right. So now we will go ahead and arrange the roots. So as you can see, when you arrange the roots, ensure that it's straight to the branch, directly straight to the branch and going down. So we will take a stick. So you can see it's arranged straight directly below here. Okay. Similar we'll do with the other roots as well. So it has to come directly here. So we'll put this here. Again, snap this this won't hurt the roots. Yes, so you can see it's corresponding and directly going down there. Okay. And make sure it's straight. So here again it's the same thing here. Just hold it straight. And ensure the roots are completely straight. So it holds the root in place completely straight. And you can see that this root, that previous one that we arranged, actually was bent. You can just expose that root. So you can see there is a slight bend on this root here. It's not straight, there's taken a slight bend here. So what I'll do is I'll take another stick here and just recourse it. Just rather than going this side, we'll just pull this side and push it so it stays straight. Okay, and same here as well. Alright, and same here as well. So I'll just expose these roots for you. So as you can see, the roots have been arranged now corresponding to the branches straight. Okay, and the one that has been cut off, actually once this is buried in the sand, start shooting off new roots here. So we'll correct that in the next repotting. So for now this plant is settled. Okay, we'll just add some more potting mix to it, cover this up, completely here. As I said, always make sure it's stable and it's not moving around too much. So yeah, it's stable now. And it's just for the roots to settle, because once the roots are settled, you can just pull out these sticks. Okay, and actually there is a little slight bend on the tip of this plant, so that's the reason it may not look straight, but it will correct itself over the course of time. So just and keep this in shade. Okay, and just keep misting on this plant. Okay, till you see new leaves, which would take about 10 to 15 days. Okay, and in my previous video, one of my viewers had asked that what is the best time to do it. So always do it in the active growing period, which is in Feb and March. That's the right time to do it. Okay, and so basically this is how I do it. Okay, and the people have their own techniques. This is the one that has worked good for me. Okay, mistakes, everything. So let me know if you have any questions, guys. Okay, and I would appreciate if you could share this with your friends and fellow hobbyists, and ask them to subscribe the channel. And there are many informative videos that are going to come up, so please stay tuned for this. Thank you, and have a great day.